Now you know I'm a dancer. Actually, Michael told me that you have no idea that I'm going to be here today. So the premise of this beginning was supposed to be you don't know anything about me. But now you ruined it a little bit. It took him 5 minutes to convince me to come here. Because he told me that R&D is about making the world a better place. And I believed him. I don't know you, but I think we share a lot of things in common. The power of, for me, there is the kind of the Holy Trinity. I call it the Holy Trinity of what will be a good dancer, a good artist, probably a good scientist, and probably a good anything. And I would think of the power of imagination, skills, and passion. And I don't think you can be a sublime anything without one of the three. You agree? Okay. My longest speech ever was 7 minutes long. And still my dancers were behind me dancing. So what I want to do, I want to discuss with you today how we in Teva Dance Company, how we reflect about dance. Before, and I think this is very common for all of us, and I would want to demonstrate and talk to you about, before we tell our body what to do, we need to listen to our body. And when I say listening to our body, I mean to listen to the scope of sensation and the relationship that we have with the universe. Shall we listen to our body a little bit? Let's, many people tell me, we have Gaga, when Michael talked about Gaga is a kind of a workout. It's a movement language. It's something I've developed over many, many years when I needed a means of communication with my dancers. And I named it Gaga about 15 years ago, but I was already doing the research a lot longer, basically since I remember myself. So Gaga offer people an opportunity to what I call to strengthen our engine. It's very difficult to solve the world problems, and probably a lot of them will be unsolved. But it's possible to make it easier to deal with them. It's a little bit like if we have 100 kilo, it's hard to take it on our back. It's easier on the bike, and it's a lot easier in the car. So it's the same weight, but with a stronger engine. And what Gaga does a little bit is strengthening our engine. I don't know if it can connect also to the research that you do. It is? Strengthening our engine? Without solving? Because I think when you strengthen the engine that carry that weight, you can then not solve maybe or eliminate the weight, but the perspective of how what you think about that weight really affect self-esteem and many things. That was 7 minutes, I think, so I wanted to tell you that many people that want to do Gaga and meet me and said, we really want to do it, but we're too shy. Now, you're here because you didn't want to come to Gaga. You're not here because you wanted to come to Gaga. so I don't have this screening. I want to tell you that when you come to the Gaga class, it's not about eliminating shyness or insecurity. I'm shy, I'm insecure, and a lot of many other things. I just don't let it manage me when I do Gaga. What I want you to do is also not let your shyness manage your action for the next minutes. And also, what is really important in Gaga is the ability to laugh at ourselves, and lightness as a virtue. So, let's start with something very simple. You ready? I want you to imagine that you're sitting. We are not getting up yet. We might get up, but we're not getting up yet. You're relieved? You will want to get up. I want you to imagine in your seat that you're sitting in a truck, and the truck is on a bumpy road. Can you? You know, now we have no choice because the road is bumpy. Okay, we're all in a truck in a bumpy road. Great. Now, keep going, guys. The truck is not stopping people, okay? You can do whatever you want, but the truck is still on a bumpy road. One of the main things of Gaga, the truck is still going. One of the main things of Gaga is the multi-layer tasks, yeah? Okay, so we are in a bumpy road. Now, as we drive, we want to create circles with our shoulders, okay? And I would like you to imitate me a little bit, okay? So you see, it's not symmetrical. The car is still going in a bumpy road. And we are curving our shoulders. Very good. Very good. Now, I want you to listen. I want you to just lift your arms, both of them. The car is still going, guys. Very good. Yeah. Very good, people. I want you to listen to the weight of your arms. I want you to think, what is the weight of my arm? Let's just leave one arm up and listen to the weight of the arm. The car is still going, yeah. But listen to the weight of your arm. Now really measure. Now lift it higher and bring it back to where it was. Now when you're going to lift it, don't think to lift the arm. Think to weigh your arm. As you bring it up, think, what is the weight of my arm? The car is still going. What is the weight of my arm? How much it weighs? And where do I feel that weight? In my shoulder blades a lot. Do you feel burning sensation a little bit? Very good, you're getting a workout. Let's lift the other arm and put the arm down. The car is still going. Yeah, the car is still going. Sometimes it's more bumpy, sometimes it's less. And listen to the weight of your arm. Again, lift the arm and listen to the weight of the arm. Now, lift both arms and slowly open them a little bit, all the way, and bring it back. You're allowed to touch. Keep going. And bring it up. I want you again, guys. I want you again to open the arms slowly. We have a rule in Gaga. We have many codes, many codes. One of the codes is that we think a lot. We can even talk to ourselves, but we eliminate conversation. So we can really create a private experience even though we are aware of each other. Let's try to obey this, that we eliminate conversations right now. We're going to talk soon, okay? Let's try that. It will help to benefit you. Now, open your arms and listen to the weight of your arms. It's still going. You feel burning sensation? Yeah? Now, I want you to bring the arms back here, and I want you to rotate your shoulders in a little bit, and rotate your shoulders out. Rotate. Now, don't think rotate. Think, what is the weight of my arm when I rotate? Let's stop. Let's just, keep the arms. Now, I want you to think, what is the weight of my hands at the end of my arms? And just lift the hand, only the weight. Only the weight. What is the weight of each finger? If you can listen just to the weight of your fingers. Now, move the arms and listen to the weight of your arms as you move. Don't think of dancing. Don't think of form. Think, I'm just checking the weight of my arm. Beautiful. You have beautiful quality right now. You just by listening to the weight of your arm, you create a beautiful quality and also very efficient way of moving. I believe that most animals move that way. They just move the weight of their body parts. They don't have access force. We people, we develop habits of moving our body with access force. We lift a lot more than the weight of our body parts. So listen to that. Now, as you do it, people, this is beautiful. As you do it, I want you to drop your head. Keep moving the arms. Now lift your head and listen to the weight of it. Imagine the space between your ears a little bit and lift your head and feel. You can check it. Keep moving the arms. You can rest your arms because your shoulders must be a little bit burning, right? That was very good. I want you to go back to the idea of moving your shoulders. And what you really want to move is your shoulder blades. You can actually feel that you are caressing your ribs with your shoulder blade. Can you feel it? I want you to caress your ribs with your shoulder blade. This is, by the way, one of the most healing and helpful movement that you can do. I want you to lift your arm again, but only if you suffer from back pain. Show me. Who have back pain? Look around, guys. Look how many people have back pain. Me too. So, moving your shoulder blades can help the back pain all the way up and down. Keep caressing your shoulder blades, people. Keep moving, yeah? The repetition in Gaga, we're repeating something, yeah? The repetition in Gaga, and I believe in life, is very important. And as long as the act of repetition is taking us somewhere, yeah? Walking is repetition. We just repeat and we get somewhere. So the same, yeah? So think of it, this repetition is taking us somewhere. Now, I want you to put your hand on your chest and feel that you can measure almost the weight of your chest. And you can separate your ribs a little bit from your groin or from your sit bones. You are sitting on your sit bones, and see if you can maybe move your hand to your ribs and try to move your ribs isolated from the sit bones. Very good. Now add to it the movement of your shoulder blades, and also describe curves a little bit with your chin. And as you do it, I want you all to connect to very soft voice. And do it with open mouth. And I want you to feel the weight of your jaw. Let's close the lips. Let's stop for a second and just sit. And close the mouth. Now I want you to feel the weight of your jaw and drop it. Just drop. Move a little bit. With your jaw dropped. Move a little bit. Move your arms. With your jaw dropped. Drop your jaw. Listen to the weight of your jaw and drop. Now bring the jaw up. Did you feel how much immediately it locked you? Did you feel it? Who felt it? Okay, I want more people to feel it. That's the idea. That's the idea of listening. Yeah? We have so much tension in our body, so much blockages, so much atrophy. Even Olympic medals winner have atrophy in their body. With Gaga, it's a lot about the opposite of macho force. I call it female force, just in a way as a cliche of the opposite of macho, but it's not about gender at all. This tension and blockages cutting the flow of energy. And I'm sure some of you who are researching maybe recognize the importance of flow of energy for the healing of our body. And we can help it. I want you to feel it. I want you just to move in your chairs. Keep moving. Okay? Move your arms down, and you can feel, boom, keep moving. Very good. Now I want you to freeze, stop. Now, I'd like you, in this freeze, I want you to feel a flow of energy. Feel that you listen to the weight of your body. You feel without moving, feel that there's energy, sound, blood, nerve system, everything. There is a lot of movement in you. Feel the flow of energy. And you need to yield, you need to let go, you need to allow things to come out of your skin. Feel that things, energy, can come out of you. And also that you can receive things inward, through the skin. Feel it. Now, start moving and maintain the flow of energy. Good. And drop your jaw. This action will help you to feel the flow of energy. Feel the flow of energy. Connect to your voice. A little bit voice. And see if you can feel your voice vibrating in your bone. Can you feel the vibration of your voice in your chest bone? And let's stop again. Think of the stop, instead of a freeze action, think of it as a flotation. Float. Think that you're floating. Much better. It's not like we stop our life because we're stopping. We continue. Feel the continuation as you stop. Open your eyes. That's another. Let's drop. I want you to shake a little bit. Just shake. I want you to shake like you shake something that is stuck to you. You want to get rid of it. Let's say that we roll in the sand and we want to get rid of the sand. Get rid of it. From the face, from your back, from the armpits, from your chest, from your stomach. Get rid of something that's stuck to you. Get stuck. Get rid of it. And boom. How are you doing? Good? There's a lot to listen in our body that connect to the connection between pleasure and effort. One of the things that I always tell my dancers is to don't use effort without listening to your pleasure or to your joy. And that's really what protects our bodies. And what does it mean, texture? I want you all to just lift your arms again. And let's make a very thick fist. And very soft hand. Okay? Make this whole arm thick. And make this soft. Don't close your eyes. I'll tell you why we do it. Because I want you to look at me. No, that's just one thing. But make a fist and feel soft. And create huge gap between this one and this one. Bigger gap. Stronger and soft. Now, very quickly, we're going to change. This becomes thick and this becomes soft. This becomes really hard. It's not even thick, it's hard. And this is soft. And let's change again. Good. And harder, softer. Feel that you have in you both the hard and the soft. And it's not a conflict. They live together. Ready? And now I want you to try again, but I want you to stop halfway. Boom. We didn't complete this. We're not thick a lot here. We're not. So something in the middle now. Now we have kind of thick, but soft and thick together in our body. And try to feel that we are both soft and thick. Don't be embarrassed about this feeling juicy about, yeah? Yeah, it's different. Let's move like we moved before. We just move, we listen to the weight of our body, which is very, very important. But now I'm asking you a little bit more. I ask you, keep moving. If you think now that when you move, that you move your bones inside your flesh, feel it. Move your ribs inside the flesh. Move your arms inside your flesh. Move your sit bones. You can feel that you move your bones inside the flesh. You can connect to this image? Yeah, a little bit? Yeah? The flesh is soft, and you move your bones inside it. Yeah? Now I want you to grab your bone the flesh is taking the bone. Let's do it with the shoulders. First, let's almost take the bones out of the flesh. It's like you want to put yourself out of your flesh, like overcooked chicken, yeah? You just pull it out, okay? You pull it out. Now, or the shoulder. Now I want you to use the flesh of your shoulder to grab the bones and move it. You grab and move it. Good. Now do it, for example, in your ribs. Move your ribs inside your flesh. Good. And now grab your ribs. Feel that you're grabbing from the inside, from the outside, and you're moving. Very good. Very good. Now grab your shoulders and your ribs. Now grab your hands. Now I would like you, and this is a very naive image that I'm going to give you, because it's more of a metaphor than a real physical thing. I want you to move your hands from your heart. Feel that you're begging and you're moving and you feel the connection of your hands from your heart. Feel it, feel it. I want you to exaggerate it. Yeah, exaggerate the idea. Beautiful. We're moving our hands. Beautiful, beautiful. Feel that you're yielding, that you're admitting how weak, and then you can also feel that there is something that connects to pleasure in this. Can you feel it? A little bit? And float. Very good, guys. Very good. You know, I think as successful scientists, researchers, administrators, me, a choreographer, I think we can admit that we are very ambitious. You admit? We admit. For dancing, it's really, really important not to let the ambition manage our work. It's huge. You can see on a dancer immediately his ambition, and you can see immediately when he has other reasons that manage him. I'm saying it because the idea of discovery and maintain the relationship that we have with the child we are, the reason why we wake up and do what we do, if the ambition manage it, I think we eliminate our potential in our world of dance to create what I would describe as sublime moments. I will see excellent dancers. I will see a lot of excellent dancers that are very ambitious, and they are excellent dancers, but they don't produce sublime moments. This is why I stopped talking about excellent. I don't care about excellent. For me, excellent and mediocre are very close to each other. And sublime is another place. It's something that is not just words. When you realize that to be excellent is not a goal that is taken for granted that you are excellent. We are excellent, but we don't try to be excellent. We try to produce sublime moments. And this is why when I go to see a show, and I sit for 1 hour, and I see one moment of sublime artistry, expression, composition, I'm happy. I don't mind to be bored or not totally involved for 59 minutes, if I see that 1 minute. And I can see 1 hour of excellent show, and I don't care. I mean, I care, because they are my friends, maybe. But I don't really care in terms of... And I think this is maybe something that important to discuss in our world, because the excellent really teach us to be obedient and to work within what is already discovered, and to be good at that. And to be sublime is to push and to go out of that box of excellency. And when I explain it to my dancers, and when I see it from them in abundance, and they are geniuses, and they are my teachers, because they understand that. And by telling them that, and being able to act like that, there is immediately a safety net for them to be boring, to be not so interesting moments, because eventually there will be a sublime moment. Eventually there will be a moment that pushes them beyond their familiar limits. And my job is to give them the safety net, and their job is to give me the sublime moments. And it happens now that myself too, I try, sometimes I do, but I try on a daily basis to go beyond my familiar limits. And it's a very, very small gestures. And it's become all about small gestures that make the difference. And this is how also Gaga is connected to delicacy. The small gestures for me connect to delicacy. The fine-tuning and the putting the volume up on how soft, how quiet. And the range they create is not just going into high speed, high jumps, but also to where the volume is where the delicacy colored and create the atmosphere of where we are. And maybe delicacy is almost the most meaningful term in our existence as dancers. And because it's something that we constantly need to work on. We live in a place where delicacy is very easy to demolish. Let's think a little bit about delicacy. And it's simple, maybe. If you're going to move a little bit now, and you can do whatever movement you want, yeah, anything you want, you can imitate also. But move small, and I want you to feel the friction between your skin and what you're wearing. Everybody is dressed up. So you can feel a lot of your skin is covered, people. You can feel it in your leg skin. You can feel it in your back skin. You can feel it in your pelvis area. You can feel it in your socks. Move your body and listen to your skin moving against what you're wearing. Try to turn on that listening a little bit. Try to move inside what you're wearing a little bit. Almost become smaller than your clothes so you can move inside it. Now I want you to become smaller than your skin and move inside your skin. Try to move inside your skin. And now become big so you can stretch your skin. Feel that you fit into your skin now. And now we can use what we did before, the texture, the soft grabbing. Feel that you move and you stretch into your skin. And let's become small inside your skin again. Move inside. See if you can turn on the volume and the listening to how much your body weighs as you move. To the friction of what you're wearing against your skin. And just rest again. I'm just giving you things to sense. I have a question. I heard that in the fetus, the brain cells and the skin cells in the beginning are the same. Anybody can tell me if it's true? Is it? And that's particular to the brain and the skin? I'm not talking about the very, very beginning, but no?
Parts of the skin. Parts of the skin.
Parts of it? Parts of the skin? But there is a connection between the skin and the brain, more than between my liver and my brain. Guys, I want you, one of the most important things, there's a lot of most important things, but they're never the most important thing. One of the very important things is the sense of groove. And for groove, we don't need music. Because to dance, we also don't need music. We need time and space. And the idea of groove is really, really important. Being groovy. I want you to become percussionist. I want you to drum a little bit and feel that you have a rhythm which is your own. Now, drum on different parts of your body. Drum. Let's stop. It's good. When you drum on your body, make sure that you don't repeat the same place twice, that you keep, that you keep moving, okay? Let's get up for a second and try it. Just keep drumming. Keep drumming on your body everywhere. Now, I would like you to hit yourself a little harder until it stings a little. And count with me from 10 to 1. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Keep hitting yourself. 5, 4, 3, 2, and sit. Good, guys. The pleasure and effort is also connected to the pleasure and pain. I'm talking about reversible damage. Yeah? It's very important, yeah? Dancers inflict on themselves, especially not in our company, a lot of irreversible damage because of the ambition, because of the lack of listening, because of the trying to prove and wanting to be better, whatever. The pain that is irreversible, like hitting, and we are sometimes hitting ourselves there's something very strong healing power about it. It's a little bit like the sting of a bee that, some people treat themselves with the sting of a bee. Have you tried? Are you aware of it? Yeah, I really believe in it, because the body know how to heal itself. And by hitting myself, I collect healing powers. So it's important that when you hit yourself, you don't feel you're doing something wrong, but you're doing something good. It's a state of mind that is very important. Let's hit ourselves a little bit. And feel good. And try harder. Get up and try harder. Try harder, guys. Good. 10, 9, 8, 7. Hit. 5, 4, 3, 2, and sit. How are you doing? It's okay? Good. I want to tell you two things. One is that my father, who is a great man, but he had a stroke. He's 89. And sometimes I do Gaga with him. And I don't have a chair here, but he gets up from a chair. You see me? He gets up from a chair like this, Now, I'm not making it up. I told him, Abba, just get up and say katan alai, which means piece of cake. Just say piece of cake. And he said, piece of cake. And he got up. I really swear to you that it happened. And how I could see how much his handicap was in his mind, with his self-image, and kind of lack of recruiting his real abilities to what he can do. This made me think a lot about what Gaga can do, and a few years ago I met a group of Parkinson patients in Canada. I know Teva has a real relationship. And I'm sure probably most of those patients have a relationship with Teva. They invited me. You interested in this story? I think, and I came to a group that is already meeting. This group was meeting once a week. And it was an activity that involved also dancing. So they asked me, actually didn't ask me, they asked if I can send someone from my company. We were performing in the Illuminato Festival in Montreal, and they asked me if I can send somebody to teach a Gaga class. And I said, no, I want to come and see. So I went, and first I asked to see what they do. And there were many different levels, many of them in wheelchairs, not all of them, many of them moving very little, many of them moving a little bit more. But the whole room felt very heavy and kind of like life went out of their spirit body. They all felt like this. Yeah. And then I asked, please show me what you do when you meet. So they put some music on, some American song, happy song, and they went like, I don't remember it now exactly, but it was something like this. Lift your hands to the right, lift your hand to the left, clap your hands, put here. This kind of energy of things. And it was nice because they were still doing it, but and this was a lot of what they did with this kind of energy. There was no discussion about recruiting, letting go, passion, laughing at yourself. So then I worked with them, and the first thing I asked them actually was, they were sitting like this. So I asked them, can you sit like this also a little bit? Just kind of, a little bit kind of heavy, maybe depressed or, yeah. Now, I want you to be even more heavy and more depressed. More. Thank you, just a second, come up. This is what I asked them, if you're like this, I want to see more. I want to see that you really, because I felt a lot of effort. Even in this one, I felt a lot of effort. There's a lot of effort, there's a lot of effort. Before the Parkinson patient walk, you need to, now you're going to walk, yeah? And you can feel there was this, and I said, no, don't try to sit up, just go. And they went, they came deeper, more, and it actually became very relaxed. You can feel that they become relaxed. And then I said, okay, now you get up and you see the sky and you lift and come up. And they did. Many of them, not all of them, but 90% of the 30 people in the room went up. They went up into a position that I could feel that they haven't visited in many years. You could see it, and they could see it. I could see it. And all the people who work with them and were there in the room also could see it. And then, once they felt that there is a range that is a lot bigger than what they used to, we started working. I did with them what we did. And there was amazing difference from what the room was and what it became after 20 minutes. And one of the reasons is that I want to communicate it to you is because it's possible not to heal, like I said, but the weight that I talked about, that we can have a stronger engine, it's exactly where I could feel it really working in that meeting and also in the meeting with my father. It makes sense to you? So what do we do about it? What do you do about it? Not with your patients or your research, with yourself.
Medicine and more.
Huh?
Medicine and more.
Medicine and more. Maybe more and medicine. No, I was about a year ago diagnosed with an inflammation of the tissue around my heart. What do you call it? Yeah, that's it. I never remember that word. And it was pretty serious. It's a pretty serious thing. I was hospitalized, and I got huge doses of ibuprofen, colchicine. There was suspicious that it's my immune system, and for a week it didn't help, and I was about to get serious stuff, research. And then that Saturday, after 5 days in the hospital, I was so exhausted, I asked the nurse to give me Acamol. It's a painkiller. I never take painkillers. I really like to listen to my pain, and I'm in pain because I had a lot of old injuries. And I took those 2 Acamol and I fell asleep. And they were doing blood checks almost twice a day, I don't know, a lot. So they did a blood check after, in the evening, and all of a sudden there is this number that tells you about CPR, what is it called? CRP. It was like 200 or something, and then it became about 30 points less. Finally, it was going down. And it's not the Acamol, but something. But 2 days later, I had an amazing doctor there, and I really wanted to leave the hospital and said, go out. But you have to take medicine for 6 months. You have to take the ibuprofen for a long time and then colchicine for 6 months. That's the protocol. I go home and I feel the drugs that I've been giving. I don't feel the disease anymore. I feel, because I'm so tuned, I'm listening to my body, and I felt something going on that I cannot go on with it. And I'm deciding that I stop taking the drugs. I don't tell my doctors. Is that a good story here? So. And I go on a diet of vegetables and fruit, strict, nothing else, no nuts, no fruit and vegetables. And I still don't take my doctor. I felt really like I'm betraying him, because he was amazing. He really put me together in this time in the hospital. It was very meaningful. And after 3 days, I feel pretty good. And it's time for checkup again, because I'm supposed to do checkups. And I do checkups, and I also do an echo. And my echo is better, and my CRP is better too, a lot. And then I tell my doctor. And at the beginning, he was a little bit annoyed. But then he said, you know what? You're a little different, he told me. And I said, let's do it. Let's go for it. But you come to check up every 2 days. And I said, okay. So we did. And I'm fine. My echo, my CRP, I healed with this strict diet, and also Gaga. I don't now marketing Gaga. I'm just marketing the listening to the body, the listening to the flow of energy, to the listening to the connection between effort and pleasure, listening to how the body can heal itself. And actually, Michael, you're right. This was drug and more, because it started from the drug. It did. I think I'm telling you this story because I feel that you are about the drug and the more. Am I right? A lot. It's not just a slogan. So let's do some more. Okay? You know what I'd like to do? How much time? What time? Huh? No, we can take, it's been like an hour, so we can take maybe 20 minutes more or something. I would like, how many are we? 200? Are you with me to try something? I want you to take your chair and put it against the wall, and I want you to come back to the room. I want you to lift the pica inward. Yeah? Feel like you're sucking the pica. It's the area, remind you, it's the area between your rectum and your pubic bone. Okay? רצפת אגן לפעמים מדברים, כן? I want to feel that you're lifting, sucking pica inward as you move. Keep moving, but feel this very short, it's not long, distance. It's not very long between, you know. And you know why it's called pica? Pipi caca. That's why it's called pica. So lift your pica and keep moving. You can put effort into this, yeah? It's hard to lift it, but put the pica. Now, as you lift the pica and move, keep lifting it. You can sometimes let go, and feel that it's not just holding, but you feel the movement there, okay? Do you feel it a little bit? Yeah? It's very important. You can do it anywhere. Now, guys, remember the agreement? We're not talking. Now I want to keep moving. Let's stop for a second. The multi-layer task is huge in our life, yeah, and in Gaga. I want you to make curves in many places in your body without the need to finish a circle. You just curve, just keep curving, yeah. And I want to talk to you about another term. And up to you now if you want to use the pica or not, but feel free, yeah. I want you to feel that there is more possibilities, especially in your shoulder, in your hips, and I want you to feel that all your joints meaningful. Let go. Admit that you are weak. Can you admit it?
Yes.
Good. Excellent. Good. Now, I want you all to do this. Okay, keep going. Now I want to talk about yo-yo. Yo-yo is doing this, but instead of with our cheeks, we're doing it with pica and the lower part of our stomach. Just go up your pubic bone and feel that you can do this down there. Try to bring the stomach and yo-yo. You're okay, guys? Everything okay? Yeah, no, seriously. So, this action, but bringing the lower part of your stomach towards the pica. Try to do it, yeah. Now, as you do it, get rid of some voice. This is beautiful, people. Immediately when you used your voice, there was a lot more flow of energy. Yo-yo and voice. Good, guys. Open your eyes, though. Let's float. Just shift your weight from one leg to another. Remember we talked about being groovy? The reason we keep the eyes open, people, is because Gaga is a workout for the brain, too. Closing your eyes, I call it lazy brain. You must know better than me. But the act of seeing takes a lot. And that's why we close the eyes, because we want to give room for others. But I'm challenging our brain to be able to see and still open your eyes. Good. You agree with that? Yeah? It takes more effort. And it is about the connection of effort, pleasure. I want you, guys, if something hurt you, by the way, and you have injury, you should not hurt yourself. The only pain that is allowed in Gaga is the burning sensation of your muscles. Okay? So if something hurt, please take care of yourself. I want you to, without the legs, I want you to run in place. Okay? Now, drop your jaw. Yes. Without the legs now. Just boom. Who is jogging here? Who is running? Okay. Thank you. So now I want you to listen to, when you run, to the movement of shoulder blades too. Let's move the arms only from the shoulders. Let's do it this way. It's easier. Rotate your arms. Yeah? Rotate your arms. Now, when you let's do it even one. When you rotate your arm in, I want you to take the shoulder blades with it. Good. Let's rotate out the shoulder, and let it take the shoulder blades out more. Whoa. Yeah? Feel that. Whoa, the shoulder. Try to take the shoulder blade. Boom. Through the other arm. Only the shoulder. Shoulder. Shoulder blade. Whoa. Other ways. Whoa. And it takes the ribs. And yeah. Now, here too, when you run, especially for those of you who run, people, make sure that you don't run from your shoulders. That you run, you allow the shoulder blades to move. Try it. Boom, boom. On purpose. Let's move the shoulder blades. Let's move the arms from the shoulder blade. Lift your arm, but from the shoulder blade. Beautiful. So let's move the arm from the shoulder blade. Okay, so now very, very important, guys, that we don't run with the shoulders, that you involve your shoulder blade. You feel it? Okay, good. Boom. Now I want you to connect it to the rhythm of your legs. Pam, 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 pam. Connect to your voice. Pam, pam, pam. Connect. Use your voice a little. Good. Now, I would like you to increase the rhythm of your run, but not from your legs. Your legs will increase, but what push the rhythm is your arms. The arms get faster, and the leg, because of it, get faster. And again, in the arms, and more in the arms, and more in the arms. And again, easy, pam, pam, easy. You felt how the arms can engage your legs into running? Good. Now do the opposite. Let's run faster from the legs. And the arms really act to the legs. Faster in the legs. Now both legs and arms. Boom, 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 boom. Let's stop. Just a demonstration of recruiting, yeah? You can see that runners has huge upper body, yeah? And it's the same thing. I see a lot of people run, and they run from the legs only, yeah, you know? You must feel and play with recruiting the other part. One of the most important things in dance, let's move a little bit. And you as physician researchers hopefully agree with me that in a structure, any structure, whenever you change something in the structure, it affects everything in the rest of the structure. The same thing in movement. If you move your hand, and if you really listen to it, you can feel it everywhere. Because it changes. It creates effort, shift of weight, recruiting anywhere. And one of the things that happened to us, look at babies, how they move. They're full of echoes, yeah? They move, and they're full of echoes. You agree? You can think why do they move different than us? Because they didn't eliminate the echo. And we eliminated the echo. We blocked it, and we blocked with it a lot of good stuff. One of the things that we teach, and I teach the dancers, is to look for the echo. Let's move and feel that everything you do can echo in the rest of you. Exactly. If you move your head, it can echo in your sit bones. If you move your shoulder, it echo in your stomach. If you move your chest, it echo down in your knees. Yeah, it's all connected. Try to Feel the echo of it. You can feel a little bit like a baby. If you feel like a child, or feel like a baby, you can bring back these old habits that we blocked. It's hugely important for well-being, flow of energy, the healing powers of movement, and it's hugely important for how a dancer express themselves as individuals, because they all do the same movement sometimes, but why do they look so different? Because they utilize echo in a different way. Keep moving. How are you doing? Good? Okay.
See any Sublime moments? See any Sublime moments?
I have. Nice. Yeah. Now that you laughed, I want to laugh a little bit more, but I want you all to laugh. You know, it's happened more and more rare that we have uncontrollable laugh. But you remember it at least, right? If it didn't happen recently, you remember uncontrollable laugh? I want you to imitate it in your body without the sound. Imitate uncontrollable laugh without the sound. Good. Imitate it in your body, the uncontrollable laugh. And try to move a little bit as you do it. Feel that you can play with your legs, but feel the body is laughing. Now humor me, and I want all of us to fake the laugh. Laugh. More, guys, more. More. Can you turn it down? Turn it down. Turn it off. Thank you. Am I done? No, the reason I wanted to do it, also because it's really very, very healthy. That the idea of faking, in this case, it doesn't mean it doesn't connect you with the real sensation or the real physical activity. And many times it's easier for dancers, or for people, because if I tell you to really laugh, it's very hard. But if I tell you to laugh, fake your laugh, it's easy, and we benefit a lot from faking. So I encourage faking. We do. It's just like I really encourage imitation. I really encourage imitation. The only thing that we need is to imitate the good stuff. You know, the problem is imitation. And there is no artist or human that doesn't imitate. You agree? Absolutely. Thank you. You agree? Yeah. I want you to feel groovy, dance. I want you to connect to things we did today, you know. Boom. I want you to shift your weight, and I want you to feel that you do. Let's have the arms out of the pockets, good. And I want you to feel this is something that we're going to fall into movement. What does it mean? Let's stop for a second. Put your arms down and put them up. Now, I want your arms to be shaped by gravity. Boom. Now, I want you to use gravity, but instead of letting gravity shape you, I want you to use gravity so you can fall into movement. Woo. Feel that you're falling into movement. Keep falling. Now, with this feeling, you can actually feel that you can throw your arm up using the falling. It's like almost, you feel it? If you listen to the weight and you fall down, you can put it here, and it's the same thing. You listen to gravity, and instead of letting it shape you, you're shaping yourself with gravity. Now, the same thing that you do with your arms, I want you to do with everything, yeah? Feel that you are not shaped by gravity. Let's move like we shape by gravity, yeah? Yeah. Now, this is exactly what we don't want. We want to use gravity, but we want to shape ourselves with opposition forces of gravity. Yeah, feel the freedom that comes from it. Good, guys. Feel the freedom that you play. Keep falling into movement. Fall into movement. Who feels shy right now? Not anymore. Good. But even if you do, people, don't let it manage you. Yeah, it's like what you have to lose. Yeah? Let's fall into movement. Come on, guys. Let's fall. Keep going, guys. Keep pressing. And what I want you to travel in the room a little bit. And I want you, as you do it, also to make eye contact with the people that you know or you don't know. And keep moving. But can we do it without a conversation, guys? Keep going. Good, guys. Keep moving in the room. Keep going, people. Travel in the room. Find yourself in another place. Guys, keep moving in the room. Guys, let's stop for a second. I tell you what I'd like, everybody. I tell you what I'd like. I'd like to actually finish this session. Is this connected on now? Okay. I would like people for you to fool around, to feel that you have a license to be silly, not stupid, silly, to be silly. I want you to find people that you can dance with them for 10, 15, 20 seconds, go on, find somebody else to groove with. We're going to do it for a couple minutes, okay? Go for it. Allow yourself. One second, wait. No. I'm sorry. I tell you what I would like, people. Maybe I talk to you about this 1 minute out of 59. I want even 10 seconds out of the next 3 minutes. I want you to go beyond your familiar limits. No, look. You felt that you did it? So now you have to go beyond what's familiar. This is exactly the idea. I tell you, on a daily basis, it can happen many times a day. No, but seriously, what I'd like you to find that the license to exaggerate. But listen to your body as you do it. Yeah, listen, take care of it. But I want to see that you can find also how explosive you might be. Okay? Take care. Let's go, guys. Two minutes. Play with speed. Play with size of movement. Travel. Good, guys. I thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. Guys.